Hey lightweights, today I'm going to be reacting to Blade, and once again I am very, very excited, kind of unintentionally following the Constantine theme after watching Constantine recently. I don't know much about Blade, but I am pretty sure it's another comic book adaptation, just like Constantine is, and I think he's a vampire hunter, but other than that I really don't know. I do know like his look, dark leather trench coat and the shades, but the reason why I'm reacting to this now is because a couple months ago, I want to say, maybe it was a full year ago, I don't know, time has no meaning anymore, there was a trailer that was dropped for a new Blade video game that will be coming out I think in 2026, so that made me realize I definitely need to watch this movie. So it's been on my list for a while, and then after watching Constantine I was like, I think I'm gonna watch Blade right now because it just made me excited for it for some reason. I know they're not the same, but I don't know, kind of the same vein, I guess. So it made me really excited. And I know that this is another film that is loved by a lot of people. So I think it's about time that I finally watch it. So thank you all for clicking on this video and watching it along with me. Please make sure you subscribe. And if you do, make sure you hit the bell button so you get notified when I post other videos, other reactions. If you would like the full reaction, you can find those over on Patreon, which is linked down below, but you know the drill by now, so I won't give it all to you again. But I'm really excited. I hope you are too. And here we go. I need to get a less noisy footstool. My footstool's a beanbag, and every time I move, it's like 1967.
Looks like she was bitten. She's kind of an animal. Jesus, the water's broken.
What was that an ID for? I missed it. That wasn't just a driver's license. It looked like an actual ID to something. Goosebumps. Blade. What a freaking start. Are you kidding me? How did you just start like that? Ugh.
What you got down there, little man?
Like,
I'll bet it is.
Oh my God.
so where are we going?
To surprise me.
Yeah, I like surprises. Look at all that.
That was a body. Like a human body.
Proboscis.
What did you just say?
Is there a difference between the people who are wearing white and the people who are wearing black? You guys are jealous of these moves. Oh, there is Stan Lee's name. Oh! Yeah, your date's not your date anymore, Butto? Yeah, okay, that's a new one. Buddy boy. Bucko. Okay, so Marvel comic, yeah, got it. Well, alrighty then. Dude, why are you watching like a creep? Bloodbath? That's a bloodbath. So are they all vampires except for that one guy? It's about to be a bad time for that guy. Oh, it's about to be a real bad time. Oh!
Jesus, that's him.
It's Blade.
Oh God, he's so fucking cool looking. What are those shells made out of? Maybe don't announce your arrival because he's probably gonna shoot you. So the must have been silver shells. That was so cool. It's a good thing they're all bad aims.
That's him!
I know that guy from somewhere.
We're gonna jack you up! Make him hurt bad!
Other than the fact that he was, you know. otherwise disposed earlier. Well, that was highly effective. Ooh. Wait, so
I'm getting a little tired. Give my regards to Frost.
how come the silver spikes didn't make him go psst? Do they need to go specifically through the heart in order to make them go psst? That's the technical term in case you're wondering.
Put him on.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, he still looks alive. I don't think he finished the job there. He was still, well, he was still twitching. Maybe he wasn't alive, but it still looked alive to me.
Got a charred cadaver here for you.
Okay, take it back. Oh, I know him too.
Oh, Jesus,
Oh!
that's rank. Paramedics said he was still screaming when they found him. It was very pretty.
But does he have to be fully ash in order to not, like, reanimate? What's the vampire lore here? Because sometimes they gotta be fully ash if you don't want them back.
Blood sugar's 3 times the norm. Phosphorus and uric acid are off the charts.
You took this off a DOA?
Look at the polys, they're binucleated.
I thought you promised to give me some distance.
I just want you to come down and take a look.
It's gonna be awkward if the body's not there anymore. I'm just saying.
Show me the body. I don't want to hear a word about us.
Done. We've had that conversation.
In his defense, he didn't bring anything up about you guys. You did.
Let me ask you something. Honestly. You ever have second thoughts about us?
Ugh, dude, she said.
But then I remember how much you were.
Oh!
You asked for some time off, I gave you some time off.
Look, Curtis.
You know, I'm trying, really, I am.
It's over.
Ah! I mean, maybe run. Ooh!
Came back to finish you off.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Where are you going? Oh! Okay. So is she gonna turn into a vampire now? Oh. Wait, how is he having flashbacks to his mom?
Hey, you! Freeze!
What? Is she okay?
So, it's dislocated.
She's not okay. Okay, so I just assumed the lady at the beginning was his mom because you don't start a movie with a mom dying if that's not the character's mom, you know? But he had flashbacks to that lady, so can't be his mom. A vampire, I'm assuming, since he made that throw and that jump. I'm just gonna wait for it to... I'm gonna wait for more information before I start speculating and trying to figure things out. I just like to bring you guys with me along my thought processes as I try to put the pieces together. That's a freaking cool car. What is that?
Bringing home strays now. She's been bitten. Should've. Yeah, I know. You watch her close. She starts to turn. Sure off. Or I will.
Can you not like... Can you not like suck out the poison?
Another hour, she'd be well into the change. Dr. Karen Jensen, listen close. I'm gonna inject you with allium sediment, garlic. This is gonna hurt a lot. It was Quinn. Too bad. Hold her. Give him 50-50. She makes it through the night.
Just going back like no big deal. All right. What in the Bond villain is going on here?
Late. The daywalker. How many died?
We don't have an exact count. Apparently, he used a lot of silver. We're having difficulty.
Send in Frost.
Oh, I kind of assumed that guy was Frost.
Deacon Frost, you can come in now.
These nightclubs of yours are dangerous.
Are they?
You know our policy.
Your policy, not mine.
We should be ruling the humans, not running around making back alley treaties with them.
The world belongs to us, not the humans.
So that's interesting
Do we
because that's
have any other business to discuss?
There's the matter of our offshore accounts.
You may wake up one day and find yourself extinct.
I feel like that's slightly different than a lot of vampire lore. Like in most vampire lore that I'm familiar with, you have to be turned in order to be a full vampire, and if you're like born, you're usually part human, part vampire, which is a dampier. But in this, you can be born full vampire. So is he a full vampire then? Because he was born when his mom was bitten? Assuming that actually was his mom?
You're a week early.
Whistler says I'm building up a resistance to the serum.
Yeah, I figured that might happen.
My dad used to have that same poster hanging up. I was having flashbacks to my youth. Oh, that was her driver's license. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Ah! Maybe don't touch things.
I checked her background. Turns out she's a hematologist. Might be useful to us. I doubt it.
Okay, muscles.
It's over 50 milligrams now. That's getting dangerous. Just do it.
I mean, you've been spotted now. What are you slinking away for?
Wander off the beaten path, Doctor.
Who are you people?
My name's Abraham Whistler.
Oh.
You met Blade.
Okay.
So am I a prisoner here?
You gotta understand, they're everywhere. Vampires. We hunt them, you see. Moving from one city to the next, tracking their migrations.
And I'm supposed to believe all this.
Well, you already met Mr. Crispy at the hospital.
So what do you use then?
Some of the legends are true, though. Vampires are severely allergic to silver. I got this sucker running. You want to give it a try tonight?
So he's not a...
Still heavy. You're so big.
He's not a full vampire then, because he
Want to live
shines...
to see another day, you'll be out of town by nightfall.
So where am I supposed to go?
You've been exposed to them. One way or another, somebody's gonna take you out. There's a war going on out there. Try to keep it from spilling over onto the streets.
You guys just patch me up and send me on my way.
You said you didn't want to be a prisoner.
Vampire mace, silver nitrate, essence of garlic. You keep your eyes open. One other thing, buy yourself a gun. You start getting sensitive to daylight, find you're thirsty, regardless of how much you had to drink, and I suggest you take that gun. Better that than the alternative.
I'm trying to hold in all my lore questions. I'm trying to be patient.
You have been warned before. These archives are restricted to the members of the House of Erebus. It's a dead language. The ancient text can never be translated. Damn it, Frost! I'm talking to you!
In a library. You don't need to shout. What are you gonna do?
You bore me.
It was a little intimate. That looks like this. I think there's a little bit of Ogum in there. Oh, it's a charger. No wonder I like it.
Remember what we told you. You keep your eyes open. They're everywhere.
Okay, it brings me back to the lore question. I've got questions. That's the thing with vampire stuff, is there's so many different takes on vampires. You never know what the rules are when you're learning new vampire stuff or watching new vampire stories. Interesting. What if you made like a garlic perfume? Would they stay away from you? I mean, everyone would stay away from you, but.
What are you doing?
Lock the door behind you. That's living alone as a woman 101. What are we doing?
I'm sorry. Whoa. Hold on, police officer. Karen Jensen, right?
Yeah. What happened to the other doctor I was with?
Curtis Webb. He died. Don't worry about that right now, okay? You're dead, too. What is this, garlic?
Yeah, well, he said it would work against vampires.
Who said I was a vampire, huh?
He's a familiar. If he's loyal enough, maybe his master will turn him.
Wait a minute. You use me as bait?
Get over it.
I freaking love him.
Great, now you're robbing. You gonna rob me too?
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes. It's fake.
Also, why do you care? He literally is about to kill you. What?
I know this place. It's a blood bank.
There's one in every city, so where were you taking it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm only gonna ask you one more time. Where were you taking it?
Look yourself.
We know you this.
He's literally my favorite.
I have to stick with you. It's the only way that I'll stay alive long enough to find a cure for myself.
There is no cure.
Does it make me a bad person? But like, he had every intention of killing me. I'm not gonna be upset if you beat the shit out of him. Like, please do. Like, what?
Know what it's capable of.
Everything about him, I just love.
It's Krieger. Just had a run-in with Blade. We gotta clear out that clinic on Hilbert now.
So it seems like the vampires can't come out during the day, but they just have so many people working for them that the daytime is still not safe because of all their familiars and stuff.
That's a vampire mark. Means that there's a safe house around here somewhere. You see the ballets over there? They're vampires.
It's like a bad dream.
There are worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Like me.
I was hoping he was gonna say that.
You know how to use one of these?
Nope. I damn sure learned quick.
You aim for the head or the heart. Anything else?
Oh.
You have an invitation.
Oh, you are in trouble.
Where's the entrance?
Look, it's in the freezer.
He's like, do you think I'm an idiot?
Come on, man. I told you, it's a friend.
Okay.
You give Frost a message from me. You tell him it's open season on all suckheads.
Suckheads. I don't know. She's making me feel like a bad person because she's getting awfully offended for how he's treating these people, these vampires. But it seems pretty justified to me, and if you're asking me, he's not doing enough.
This must be where they keep most of their records. They've got their claws into everything. They already own half of downtown.
I feel like if vampires were real, that would be how it actually happened too. Like they would be all of like the corporate billionaires and would just basically run everything and we just wouldn't know it. Not the rubber duckies. The sign of true wealth. An outdoor pool with rubber duckies.
Deacon, someone here to see you.
Yeah.
I can get you guys in uniform.
He's healing fast.
Blade was waiting for me. Look, they're using the girl as bait. Don't worry about it. It's no problem. Still get the
I'm sorry. Imagine having to act that. Okay, now you're gonna lick each other's tongues.
Forget the girl. I want Blade. You hear me, Quinn? I want him alive.
What?
What's that smell?
You will need 12 pure plants to make the ritual work. He's here!
This must be Pearl, the record keeper. That biscuit boy is a UV lamp. What's that?
Oh, it's nothing.
What prophecy?
There's nothing you can do about it!
Is that so?
Well, that's what Frost says.
If he moves, fry him.
Can he move?
There's something of importance to anyone.
Then you won't mind if I take a peek.
How long till he goes poof? Oh, that has to smell so bad!
He moved.
Okay, maybe we're on the same page. She's singing a different tune now. Whoa.
What is this?
These are the pages from the Book of Erebus. It contains everything, their entire history.
What was that?
Why is Frost so interested in La Magra?
Looked like a kid. I'm about to get jump scared into oblivion. Oh.
Do you remember me?
Ooh, probably gonna not want to destroy those. I mean, if you're the vampire, Blade doesn't care. Oh!
You took my arm, man. Remember? I got a new one.
I've got his pig sticker.
You're just full of surprises. Ain't you, Chief?
I'm expecting company.
Well, hello.
That you at a bad time?
Ooh!
Blade alive! Go!
You've been listening in the whole time?
Keeping radio contact.
Think I'd let him run loose without a chaperone?
Uh-oh. That's bad timing. Ooh. Oh!
He can take care of himself.
Wait, what just happened to him? Where'd he go? That happened too quick. I missed it. Did he get blasted onto the train? Ooh. Oh! Oh, okay, there he is. Oh! Oh!
What are you gonna do?
Oh! That could not have felt good.
What's wrong?
It's dislocated.
I was gonna say.
Let me help you. Let me give you a help. You're one of them, aren't you?
I'm something else.
Good, this is what I wanted. Give me the answers, baby.
Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire while she was pregnant. He'd undergone certain genetic changes. He can withstand garlic, and he's got their strength.
Okay, so he is essentially part human, part vampire. Frost is a full vampire, but was turned after he was already a full human. And then there are vampires that can be born vampires, so vampire mom and vampire dad.
You look human to me.
Humans don't drink blood.
I was out there doing my best and I got stabbed in the balls for it, all right? Ow!
Big guy, relax. I need you.
That was cool.
When was the last time you stopped to appreciate a good sunrise? Oh, that's right. You were born a vampire, so you never had the pleasure, have you? It's all right.
How's he withstanding it?
You're never gonna be a pure blood.
Hold him.
You will never rule us.
Sorry, you old dog. You just got a little too long in the teeth. Long tooth?
Oh my god. Oh! What?
Let's get down to business, shall we? I need 12 volunteers.
What is this? It smelled like a vampire wiped his ass with it.
So what's all of this?
This is EDTA. Now look what happens when I introduce it onto a sample of vampire blood. The reaction is energetic.
Oh!
Some cure.
I think energetic is an understatement.
Maybe you could use it to explode some vampire heads.
Okay, that would be pretty cool.
Need a sample of your blood.
Later, this is important.
Is he sick?
Cancer.
You have a lot of love for him, don't you?
We have a good arrangement.
You know, my mother used to say, a cold heart is a dead heart.
You don't look so good.
I'm just a little tired, you know.
I guess we didn't catch it in time.
So she's turning?
We got another day, 2 at the most.
Look at that little baby. How'd he do that?
I'm offering you a truce. I want you with us.
What do you think, I'm stupid?
Careful.
What do I care? They're nothing but cattle, just like you said.
You're gonna wish they never cut you from your mother's.
Ooh. Oh my god! Watch out, kid! Oh no. Was that Brenda's song? Guys, is that Brenda's song? It looks just like her.
I'm sure I can cure his thirst, but it's gonna take time.
We're out of time. See, the thing is, they always get too cocky. Like, why are you giggling and giving away your position?
I said get out of here!
Ooh. If they didn't, like, giggle like that or cackle,
Nice place. Took us a while to.
they could have just walked right up to them and done what they wanted to do. It's just like the villain giving a speech is always when they get... Oh my god! I think you got him!
Do your thing.
Whistler!
Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to see.
Frost took her.
What the? How are you alive?
Frost is trying to trigger a vampire apocalypse. There's some kind of vampire god he's trying to resurrect. Mark. You can't go after him. If Frost gets his hands on you, it's all over. You're gonna have to finish me off. Give me your gun, man. No. Give me the damn gun.
I don't think I realized how big that gun actually is until right this second.
Now walk away, you stupid son of a... Walk the away.
By the time you watch this, your friend Whistler, you can find us at the Edgewood Towers.
He's taking your advice. Is he going to work it into the silver bullets, or is he making a different type of weapon with it? Oh, a needle. Okay. I don't know if that was like his way of saying goodbye, like his way of saying he's not going back. He's cutting off his roots.
You seem a bit tense, a bit pent up, maybe. Like you need to release something. No? Blade not giving it to you, maybe?
Go ahead, bite me. I'll just cure myself. I did it before.
There is no cure, baby.
There is if you've been bitten. If you were once human. How'd you get that scar, Deacon? You just infected. A virus, a transmitted.
The blood god's coming, and after tonight, you people are history. And Blade's blood is the key.
Got an intruder.
I already know it's about to be freaking epic.
Deke, I don't think you understand. I mean, this dude's bad. Like, he's like, you have 20 guys around him. I was there, man. He's got shit he throws at you.
Shit that he throws exactly. Yeah, shut the f. Look, make it happen, all right? It's one guy on foot.
His prosthetics, like the fake burn, is really good.
Did I tell anybody to start shooting? I need him alive.
It's giving me Terminator vibes. I always love when they have... Ooh! I'll save that for the end. Oh, no! No! I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but it was not that. Ew. It's like a high-tech coffin bed.
Eric?
What?
What you...
I came back, Eric. That very same night. And Deacon welcomed me.
Jesus Christ, I thought you'd be happy. You finally being reunited with your mother and you act like this? Don't look so surprised.
How are you gonna do that to your kid? How are you not gonna instantly try to find your kid?
And here we are. One big happy family.
What the No. No, because, like, I'm actually really pissed right now.
Maybe when we get out of this, I'll take that miracle cure of yours.
There's one catch. If it works, you'll lose your strength and your ability to regenerate.
What the fuck?
You'll be completely human.
And that kind of seems problematic because I doubt they're going to stop hunting you, even if you get out of the situation. Like, there's still those other bigwig vampires that don't like you.
Glad you could make it.
Hey, man. Thanks for the shades.
Our ancestors called this place the Temple of Eternal Night. This night.
What's happening to him?
Thanks. Let's see this sword of yours. Acid etched. I get used to a weapon like this.
Why isn't it doing that thing?
Hold out your arm, Quinn.
Why, man? Because they're like all better.
Hold out your arm. Now. Just kidding.
He was with me, man. He was like...
How long's it been since you shot up? 12, 13 hours, maybe?
I bet you're just dying for a drink.
Oh, he thinks that that's the good serum, not the splody serum.
Might like it.
Thanks, but I prefer the real thing. In any event, I don't think you'll be needing these anymore.
Damn, that would have been too easy, huh?
I mean, with everything that's happened, it's the human side of you that's made you weak. You should have listened to your blood.
You could say what you want.
Get him out of here.
That little voice change is really cool.
Get these downstairs now.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
At least like the old school traditional born vampires aren't on board with this plan. Like, so if when they do make it out of this, maybe they can make some sort of an alliance.
I'd like you to meet an old friend of yours.
Oh!
The waste.
What's that little hump thing in the middle?
What's happening to me?
What?
Do you ever have second thoughts about us?
Oh! Listen, she's a quick thinker. You gotta give her that. Because I'm pretty sure I would just be panicking in a corner right now. I would not have thought to try to climb out like that. Or I would have, but I would have slid back down because I wouldn't have brought something to wedge. Like, how are you his mother and you're doing... So mad. His tattoos are really cool.
Vampires are my people now. I'm one of them.
Can't be.
Yes, it can. Try to understand, Eric. I know you have. Sooner or later, the thirst always wins.
That was a little too close. That was a little too... Oh. Ouch.
Spread them out.
I love how she still has the bone.
It's time you contributed something to the cause.
Even if Frost is right, you're gonna die. Just like the rest of us.
Didn't you need him? I thought you kind of needed all those people. Now what? Ugh.
Tonight, the age of man comes to an end. No more compromises.
We're gonna be gods.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a we happening, buddy. I'm pretty sure you're toast. Oh no. Oh no.
I want you to take some of my blood. Just do it.
Okay, easy, not too much. Okay, apparently it's not too much. She's telling you not to stop. Oh, you're toast, Mama. Oh! What? Well, at least with all these stones cracking, in theory, if it stopped this time, they won't be able to try it again, right?
Eric, I'm your mother.
Oh, now you're pulling the mother card? Okay, honey.
You wouldn't hurt your mother.
Okay. I abandoned you and basically just made out with you, but now I'm your mother.
I must release you.
Ah! What? Damn! Jeez.
Deacon? Not anymore.
Why did that kill her, though? It was a bone through the gut. Why did that work?
I owe you, man. I got 2 new hands, Blade. I don't know which one to use to kill you with.
That's for stealing my sunglasses. Oh! I love how he's like extra souped up because he had real blood and not the serum. She got that right in her mouth. Ooh! Yes.
Let's do this.
Where did he get that from? Ooh. Oh! Whoa! Now that is some... That is some crazy regeneration. Holy shit. What you need is that freaking explodey serum.
My turn.
Yeah, because how do you stop that otherwise?
Look at you. You're a little bit. Can't help you now, stud.
Well.
Nice shot.
There it is. Do another one! Do another one! Or all of them. Looks like you got one right at the heart, too. That's good.
Some mother Always trying to ice skate uphill.
Wait, I need to add that to my quotes. Not the tongue! Ew! Why the tongue?
Let's get out of here.
It's just so calm after the events that just happened. Let's get out of here. Like, I love it. Winds howling.
I need to get back to the lab if I'm gonna cure you.
It's not over. You keep your cure. There's still a war going on, and I have a job to do. You want to help make me a better serum?
Moscow. This music is just so Harry Potter. Like, did John Williams do this soundtrack?
Очень сладкое у тебя.
Что ты делаешь?
Застанемо время.
He speaks Russian? I thought we were gonna end at a blood rave. Start at a blood rave. End at a blood rave. I loved that so much. I went to look up, hold on, I'm gonna look up right now. When did Blade release? Like late 90s? 98, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then when was The Matrix again? 99. Okay, that makes sense. That so makes sense. They just don't make movies like this anymore. There is just, I don't know. I feel like there's probably a group of people that are like, those are so corny, but there's just something about 90s action films that it's just not the same anymore. And I love it. I love it so much. Just so good. I was gonna say in the actual movie, but then I felt like I was missing things because I was trying to talk. Wesley Snipes, I know that he is also a martial artist. He's one of the actors that has been a martial artist like for a really long time. And I love when that happens because you can just tell, not always, but a lot of times you can just tell because there's like a fluidity or a naturalness to the fight scenes when they were already a martial artist. And you can just tell he was. Like, it was so good. I don't know of like really anything else that he's been in. I'm sure he's been in a lot, but he just seemed perfect for this character. And I'm unfamiliar with the comics, so again, I can't compare it to comic book accuracy, but he just did such an amazing job with this character, and it just seemed like the perfect fit, and I loved it. It was phenomenal. You know, there were parts that had like that 90s charm. I'm going to say cheesy for lack of a better word, but not in a negative way. When I say cheesy, I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just the 90s, and I love it. I love it. I don't know how to say it other than that. But all of that aside, this was also just a phenomenal film. It really was. The action sequences were great. The music was a lot of fun. Obviously, I made the joke that they stole part of the Harry Potter trill from the end here. I don't know who did the music in this, but it sounded like I was in the Chamber of Secrets for a minute there. The story was good. Like that plot twist with his mom being alive. Didn't see that one coming. And I understand that it wasn't really like his mom at that point because the human in her died and she was just fully vampire, but that really pissed me off. Like, as a mama, what do you mean? What do you mean you didn't go try to find your kid? What do you mean you're just living your life as a vampire and you're just, nah, what kid? Screw that kid. What? And then you see him again as an adult and you're like, Eric? But then you're gonna sacrifice him for a god? Yeah, screw that kid. What? I don't care if the human side of you is dead and you're full vampire now. That did not sit right with the mom and me, and it really pissed me off, okay? But I didn't see that coming. I still definitely have questions on like the vampire lore in general in this Marvel Blade universe, because it definitely seemed like a different take compared to a lot of the other vampire stuff that I'm familiar with. So please feel free to fill in gaps, correct me where I'm wrong. But it seems like obviously there are vampires that are born. There are vampires that are born. So I'm assuming when a mama vampire and a dada vampire love each other very much, they make a vampire. That kind of seems terrifying because when you have a that's thirsty for blood, that's a different question, I guess. Then you also have, and those are the pure bloods. Then you also have like full on vampires that were turned after they were already humans, which is what Frost was and his minions. And they seem to have a little bit more resilience than like the pure blood vampire does. Like they could be out in the sun with sunscreen. That's a new take. Obviously, once the sun was fully up, they had like the protective gear on, but they could still be outside compared to that like pure blood born vampire was just crisping before the sun even broke the horizon. And then you have, I guess, their version of a Dampier, which is what, and this is where I'm not sure if I'm correct, so please correct me if I'm wrong, which is what I'm assuming Blade is, because he was a human in the womb and then his mom turned, so he got the vampire genetics through the placenta when she was turning. So he was born half human, half vampire, which is a Dampier, so I guess that's what he is. And obviously he has the perks of both sides, if you will. So there's definitely like an interesting take and an interesting lore and background in this universe, which I think is very cool. And I also thought they did a great job of explaining it, again, without necessarily writing it out for you. Like they broke down what Blade's background is, pretty like black and white clear, but I think they did a good job of kind of showing and not telling. They did tell some things, but not over the top. They didn't like take a ton of time to be like, okay, this is this and that is that. They told it through the story, which I really appreciated. I had said the same thing with Constantine. I think Constantine did it more so, the showing and not telling, than this did. Obviously, this laid it out a little bit more for you, but it wasn't like, you know, how sometimes in movies they just sit you down and they have like a flashback sequence of like explaining the history and the genetics and all that. They didn't do that. So I really liked how they were able to show all the lore of vampires in that way. I also thought it was a cool take that, like, you see this a lot now where it's like, oh yeah, crosses don't actually do anything. Like, our understanding of vampires is way wrong. Like, that's not necessarily new. That's not, I doubt, new at the time of this Blade movie coming out. But, you know, the idea that, oh, holy water crosses, that doesn't do anything. Silver does. Garlic does, but not like you think. Like, I just thought that was an interesting take. Like the fact that garlic sends them into essentially anaphylactic shock. I thought that was like a nice little twist on there. So again, I like the lore and the story building there. And since this is based off a comic, that makes sense. They have probably a bunch of comics to base this off of and like a universe to base this off of. So that always helps. But I think they did a great job with that. And I really liked that. I also love how you saw this a lot in the 90s and in the 2000s, and we still see it today, but the kind of like Japanese culture trying to be integrated in things. In terms of Blade, again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it really seemed like they were kind of pulling on the, I don't want to say samurai, but like Ronin, I guess, more so. Bushido, like it just, I was getting very much those vibes, and, you know, the katana helped. But even just like the meditation spot and the flower that he was taking care of, like very reminiscent of like the bonsai, that whole thing. But because he is a martial artist, it just worked so well. And I'm assuming that's how it is in the comics as well. Like, I'm sure very Japanese samurai Ronin coded, but because Wesley Snipes is a martial artist, it just felt that made sense. That just made sense. So again, going back to the actor being perfect for the role, it might not have translated as well if somebody else who wasn't a martial artist, a talented martial artist at that, played that role. So great casting there. I had mentioned like the little flower hybrid-y thing. I don't know what kind of flower it was. It looked like a mix of plants. Oh, actually, that would make sense. That makes sense. It's a mix of plants because he's like a mix of biology. Okay. I love when I have these little epiphanies. Anyways, but then he cut off the roots. Like, okay, I'm letting go of my roots. We're moving on. I'm embracing, I might die. I don't know. I just thought that was well done. And then, okay, haven't talked about this yet. How have I not talked about this yet? That first scene with like that blood rave. They're raving, they're dancing, and then they're bloody, they're dancing. Just the way that was shot was really, really cool. Really, really cool. Because it was dark, there was flashing lights, it was constantly cutting to different things and different shots. And then it's the bright, vibrant blood. And then you've got the fight sequence right in. It's just, that was so good. Again, the 90s, man. The 90s. Gotta love it. And what a way to kick off a movie, right? Like you have this really, I had goosebumps, heart-wrenching scene of a mom dying and the baby being taken. And then boop, blood rave. Such a shock to the system. And it really set the tone for this film. It really did. And it was so well done. Yeah, it was just so well done. Okay, what else? I guess that's everything. Obviously the weapons were really cool. Like the hollow point silver bullets, making them explode. The serum making them explode. That was nasty. So they had some really cool, unique weaponry there. Really well done. I think that's everything. I feel like I'm talking in circles now. But I really, really enjoyed this. I don't know. I think there's multiples. I know there's at least a Blade 2 because when I searched up Blade, I saw Blade 2 pop up. But I don't know how many there are. I don't know if it's one of those things where I need to watch them all or if just watching the first Blade is sufficient. Let me know what you would like to see in the comments. I know a lot of times, like with Alien, I watched the first 2 Aliens and then everyone was like, yeah, you can stop there. You don't need to watch 3. I still want to watch 3 on my own time, but you know what I mean. Sometimes they get a little off the rails. So let me know how many I need to watch, if they're all worth watching. And obviously no spoilers or anything, but that would be helpful. Okay, and I think that's everything for real. So I'm just going to remind you, subscribe to the channel, please. It means a lot. It goes a long way. Please, in the comments below, let me know what I missed, what I need to be corrected on, any more lore you have. Give me all the juicy details because I love them. I love reading through the comments and learning from all of that. So please continue to do so. And thank you so much to everybody who does. I really appreciate that. And you know, you can subscribe. It's easy. Just one click and you're done. Unless you want to hit the bell button to be notified, then it's 2 clicks. If you are interested in the full reaction, you can find that over on Patreon, which is linked down below. Or if you just want to get these reactions that you see on YouTube, but as soon as they're uploaded versus on their normal like drop days, you can become a channel member. So lots of different ways to support the channel. And I appreciate all of them. I really hope you enjoyed this because I had so much fun with it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.